You see, it was Sunday morning, the first day of the week. Sunday morning, the first day of the week. Mary Magdalene goes to the tomb of Jesus. I'm reading the Gospel of St. John, chapter 20. Mary Magdalene goes to the tomb of Jesus. I'm asking, why did she go there? Why did she go there? The Gospel says she went to anoint him. I say the Hebrew word for anoint is masaha. The Arabic also masaha, the root word, which means to rub, to massage, to anoint. Now tell me, will the Jews massage dead bodies after 3 days? Do they? The answer is no. We Muslims, we are the closest to the Jew in our ceremonial law. Do Muslims massage dead bodies after 3 days? The answer is no. I said, you Christians, do you massage dead bodies after 3 days? The answer is no. Then I said, why would this woman want to go and massage a dead rotting body after 3 days? Because within 3 hours, Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene goes to the tomb and she finds the tomb empty. I'm asking, why did she go there? So we are told she went to anoint him. When she finds the tomb empty, she starts to cry. It's a disappointment. She expected to find Jesus there. So she starts to cry. She sees the empty tomb and the winding sheets inside and the stone removed. So Jesus was watching her from wherever he was. Not from heaven, but from this earth. You see, this tomb was a privately owned property belonging to Joseph of Arimathea, a very rich, influential disciple of Jesus, who had carved out of a rock a big roomy chamber, which Jim Bishop, one of your authorities, describes as 5 feet wide, by 7 feet high, by 15 feet deep, with a ledge or ledges inside. Around this tomb was the man's vegetable garden. Now don't tell me that this Jew was so generous, he was planting vegetables 5 miles out of Jerusalem for other people's sheep and goats to graze upon. Surely he must have got his gardener's quarters, and perhaps his country home, where he went for the weekend with his family. Jesus is there. He sees this woman, you know who she is, and you know why she is there. So he walks up to her, and he finds her crying. So he says, woman, why weepest thou? Whom seekest thou? Why are you crying for? Who are you looking for? I'm asking, why does he ask such a silly question? Doesn't he know who she's looking for? Doesn't he know that she's disappointed not finding him? Of course he knows. Then why is he asking such a silly question? I say it is not a silly question. He's actually pulling her leg, as the Englishman says, metaphorically, playing the fools. He's still got the sense of humor. He's been through an ordeal, according to the scriptures, but he's still got the sense of humor. So he says, woman, why weepest thou? Whom seekest thou? She, supposing him to be the gardener. I said, why does she suppose he's a gardener? Do resurrected bodies look like gardeners? Do they? Then why does she suppose he's a gardener? I said, because he's disguised as a gardener. Why is he disguised as a gardener? I say, because he's afraid of the Jews. Why is he afraid of the Jews? Because I say he didn't die and he didn't conquer death. Because if he had died and if he had conquered death, there's no need to be afraid anymore. Why not? Because the resurrected bodies can't die twice. Who says so? I said, the Bible. What does it say? It says it is ordained unto all men once to die, and after that the judgment. You can't die twice. So she, supposing him to be the gardener, says, sir, if you have taken him hence, tell me, where have you laid him? To rest, to relax, to recuperate, so that I might take him away. One woman carrying away a corpse. Can you imagine? A frail Jewess, like a super American woman, the superwoman's type of woman, carrying him like a bundle of straw and take him where? Bury him as who dug the grave. If there was a grave, carrying is one thing, but burying means you just have to dump him in a hole. Does it make sense? No. So she's supposing him to the gardener, says, sir, if you have taken him hence, tell me, where have you laid him? To rest, to relax, to recuperate, so that I alone might take him away. The joke has gone too far. So Jesus says, Mary. When he said Mary, she recognized that this is Jesus from this intonation. And she wanted to grab him, as the Jews would do, to pay respects. So he says, touch me not. I say, why not? Is he a bundle of electricity, a dynamo, that if she touches him, she'll get electrocuted? No. Then why not? I say, because it hurts. What other reason? It hurts. You go and grab a man who has been through an ordeal, as Brother Floyd Clark described, the nails and flogging and all that, and you go and embrace him, you're going to kill him. So she says, Mary says, touch me not, for I am not yet ascended unto my Father. I am not yet ascended unto my Father. In the language of the Jew, in the idiom of the Jew, he's saying,
John verse 20. But Mary stood without the sepulchre, weeping. And as she wept, she stooped down and looked into the sepulchre, and seeth two angels in white sitting, the one at the head and the other at the feet, where the body of Jesus had lain. And when she had thus said, she turned herself back and saw Jesus standing, and knew not that it was Jesus. Jesus said unto her, Woman, why weepest thou? Whom seekest thou? She supposed him to be the gardener. Saith unto him, Sir, if thou have borne him hence, tell me where thou hast laid him, and I will take him away. Jesus said unto her, Mary, Mary. She turned herself, and she said unto him, Rabbi, which is to say, Master. Jesus said unto her, Touch me not, for I am not yet ascended to my Father, but go to my brethren and say unto them, I ascend unto my Father and your Father, and to my God and your God. Touch me not simply means not to cling on to Jesus or to hold Jesus. Mary was holding on to Jesus, being very emotional, exercising the gift of compassion that the Most High put into women. But Christ was just letting her know that he is not going to the Father as of yet. Now, as D-Dot was trying to prove that the word resurrection wasn't there by other translated versions, which was true, and also true is that the touch me not is not the original translation. And I'm going to show you through other versions of the Bible, starting with the New International Version. Jesus said, don't hold on to me. New Living Translation. Don't cling to me. New American Standard Bible. Jesus said unto her, stop clinging to me. Okay. Now we go to the Strong's Hebrew Concordance. The word for touch is 681, hapto, which is a verb. It means to fasten to lay hold of. In short, to hold. The New International Version reads, Jesus said, this is John 20:17. Jesus said, do not hold on to me, for I have not yet returned to the Father. Go instead to my brothers and tell them I am returning to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God. So, touch me not is not the actual translation. Is don't, or accurate translation is don't hold on to me. Okay, so it had nothing to do with him throgging and hogging because of the pain of the crucifixion that he allegedly survived. No. So as I'm still pointing out, D-Dot is piling theories on mistranslations.
You got knocked the